You are far smarter than you can ever imagine. There is no obstacle that you cannot overcome, no problem that you cannot solve, and no goal that you cannot achieve by applying your mind to your situation. Go on and
that joint just play.
You know why I can listen to it? Because you are far smarter than
What up, though, man?
What up, though? Happy Monday.
Happy Monday, man. It's another Monday. We back at it again.
It's another one, but it's a different one.
It's a different one, though?
You know why? Because it's Women's Day.
It's Women's
Happy
Day?
International Women's Day. Yes, it is. I happen to be a woman. Thank you very much. I got my afro today.
Shout out to the ladies. It's International Women's Day.
It is. What up, though?
It's a day for the women to do their thing. I get it.
It is.
I mean, hey,
let us do our thing. Can we kick it?
Yes, we can. We gonna kick it, though.
Kick it.
I don't care if it's Ladies' Day. We still gonna, fellas, we still gonna come up in this piece. We gonna talk about it today. So we got some things we gonna talk to y'all about today. I don't even know where to begin.
We can begin at the beginning.
At the beginning. Yo, so the other day, I'm scrolling down, what was it, Instagram or what have you, and I see that Kiki had put this post up on her story. And it was Tom and Jerry.
Yes.
It was Tom and Jerry. I was like, yo, I watched it, and I was like, yo, I rock with Tom and Jerry.
That was
I was
good.
excited. I was like, I'm glad to know that she's on Tom and Jerry. Some of y'all may not want to watch it, but yo, I love the Tom and Jerry.
I really did a wonderful job. It gave me big kid vibes, but it still gave me my childhood. Like they didn't
Yes.
disappoint me at all. Like
Yes.
It was funny. And you know what I realized from watching that? That's what's missing in today. That's what's missing.
That's what's missing today.
Some of the innocence is missing and stuff. Some of the natural funny or the original funny, because we grew out of it. Being older, we start realizing that a pile of poop was called shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just,
Yeah, I mean, like, we're not innocent no more. We're not innocent no more. But yo, I still enjoy it. Like, yo, why, as a society, are we changing like that? Are we that like, yo, man?
Yeah. People want to.
Shout out to my man Pepe Le Pew. You still my dog. Pepe Le Pew was still my dog. You know
The
what I mean?
original stalker.
He was the original one. Like, yo, you're going to love me.
You're going to.
And you know what? And people were butthurt about that. You know what I mean? Some people felt like, well, he was a rapist.
No, he never raped
wasn't no
Shorty.
rapist,
She
you know what I'm
said
saying?
no a lot, though.
She said no a lot, but she was saying no because the nigga stunk, yo. The nigga was funky, man. Let's keep it all the way a buck. He was a stinky motherfucker. So, you know what I mean? Like, yo, hold on. This man is pressing you out. But he smelled like Stone Cold Badussi. You know what I mean? Every time he come around you, he got this odor. And when he leave, the odor's still lingering there. You gonna be turned off too? Like, nah, homie.
No, he just, it's the whole, you push, I pull thing. You know, she was the originator of fuck that shit. Cause for real, it's like that with women for real. The more you are attracted to a woman, the more you show your attention. She be looking like, nah, bruh. That's that soft nigga shit.
Yeah.
Like for real.
So, look.
Come on.
Come on, get his microphone
white
straight.
man.
Let him get his microphone
Let
right,
us
man.
have it. Let us have it.
Come on. Spicy white.
Come on, Spicy White.
Drop it like it's hot.
Okay.
I like it hot.
Damn, wow.
I like it hot.
Here's my thing with Pepe Le Pew.
Okay.
That a lot of people keep forgetting the fact that every time he tries to go over that, female skunk, mind you, it was a cat.
It was.
That's what. Oh,
It wasn't a skunk.
right.
Somehow ends up getting a stripe.
She walked underneath
Yes.
the such and such.
She walks
That's
under the paint,
right.
and she becomes.
That's right.
Pretty much, if you throw that in modern times, you feel like,
Come on with it. I see where you're going.
Come on.
Pepe Le Pew trying to go after someone that thinks is a female version of himself, but unfortunately, it's not.
Exactly.
And that person's trying to break away, and it's like, no, I'm not. Who do you think I am? So and he doesn't see that.
I see what you did there. I see what you did there.
I like that right there.
I see what you did there.
I'm just saying, but people, I've noticed some comments, and people are really feeling like, and these are people from like our generation, are really feeling like it depicts a human person, and that's rapists, and they're being strong. This is what somebody was saying.
Thank you.
I tried to say that, and the person argued that fact with me. Not argued, we debated it, and I was like, it's not even that. You're reaching far into this. When we were kids, we were watching this cartoon, and it was funny. It was funny to us. Nobody was thinking about, oh, that's what they really do. That's how a rapist. Come on, man. Kids today are.
If you want to really go deep,
let's go. Let's go.
Let's go.
One, it was mistaken identity. Two, it's the fact that it's like, look, the guy he wants love. He's lonely, and he sees someone that he's never seen before, and especially due to the fact of who he is, a skunk looking for love. He's a French skunk. Come on.
He was a French skunk, and you know how the French are. Come on.
Here go Tommy, she was not going to date outside of her race. That's
what it was. That's what it was. She didn't want to date outside her race. The dude was a little funky. It wasn't her cup of tea. She's like, nah. But he's like, shorty, you bad. You ain't not know it.
This
Come
nigga
on,
had,
man.
look, his eyes was hard.
The other thing that a lot of people keep forgetting, Pepe Le Pew was the only one who could talk. The cat didn't.
Yes, you're right.
The cat never said nothing.
She never said nothing.
It's like, and that's it. You never hear him talk. You never hear her talk. So it kind of gets to the point where it's like, okay, if you're going to go far reach into the
reach.
It's like,
but,
see, that woman was silent. That woman
but you
wasn't saying anything. And it's like,
but it boils down to is people they took him out of the new Space Jam movie.
And
because of that.
Yeah.
Because of that.
So he got canceled? He was part of the cancel culture?
They canceled him. Like, you've been cut. You're not going to star in the show. You know what I mean? They took Elmer Fudd's gun away from him. I'm like, come on, man.
I didn't like that. He was a hunter. Elmer Fudd was hunting, correct?
Yes. When does it stop? When do we say
they took Medea gun, too. They took Medea gun.
You know what I mean? They took Medea gun.
She was packed.
So okay.
the day you take away any of my anime, and you and my
yes.
Trust me, we'll fight.
Yes.
But it's going to come to that. If they're already picking with this.
It's like, look, I will take your daughter, and we're going to head over to Japan.
Yes.
Fight the front line.
Yes, she will.
She'll know you're not taking one.
Yes, she will.
As violent those shows are.
That was my point earlier. That was my point earlier.
Yeah.
And they could not see what I was saying there. Because there's far worse cartoons out here than that. Let's talk about Disney.
Come on.
Disney is really fucked up.
From the beginning, though.
Yeah, Disney's been fucked up, and we don't want to touch nothing about Disney. Come on, man. Let my man Pepe Le Pew live. Let the Looney Tunes
live. Let Elmer Fudd live.
Let the Looney Tunes live, man. Stop this madness, man.
Then let me ask you this question.
Okay.
I like where this is going.
How do you feel about
See what you did there.
Keep in mind, it's only 6 books. How do you feel about
Dr. Seuss?
Dr. Seuss and everybody? No, now here's
this is okay. Come on.
I like where this is going.
Okay.
How do you feel feel of those who are trying to defend Dr. Seuss? Mind you, again, it's only 6 books they're taking out. And this is from the company that created Dr.
Even the daughter.
Yes, and the daughter said we're taking these 6 books.
Yes.
How do you feel like the conservatives were so pressed on stating the fact that they're eliminating Dr. Seuss? And it's like, so how do you
They're just pulling the. I mean, you want to go first?
No.
Once again, I read Dr. Seuss. I watched Dr. Seuss as a kid coming up.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Green eggs and ham.
Never once did that ever cross my mind. Never once did it ever cross my parents' mind that it was a big deal. So I don't understand. Maybe the company is trying to get ahead of something. Somebody had to complain somewhere. They want to get ahead, pull these books. I don't know why. Send me the damn books. I want the books.
Okay, let me go further.
Okay.
Because most of the conservatives, when this came out, were complaining about, and all they said was they're eliminating Dr. Seuss.
Okay.
But all they're doing is taking out
the 6 books
that I see. And one of them I've seen before. And thanks to John Oliver.
Yes.
He revealed the fact that one of the books had the word Chinaman in it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And they had the colorization was a little bit.
It was a little yellow.
I remember that book, and I figured it's like at the time, again, didn't think of it. Now it feels like.
I remember the same thing with the book with the monkey from Africa when he went back to Africa and brought a monkey back.
Okay.
Now, to me, I wasn't so cerebral that I was putting together that he was going to get me because I don't consider myself that way. And honestly, back when I was growing up, Africa was the jungle to me. It was a place where monkeys and lions and tigers and elephants and stuff was in my brain, in my young brain. So I didn't reach that far for that. You know what I'm saying? I don't, the daughter said what she said because she knew her dad. You know what I'm saying? But I don't even know who's going back to read and to dissect. I guess that's what the culture is.
That's what they're doing right now.
That's what the culture
they're doing
is.
right now.
But I would, mind you, I would, smartly, I think they did the right thing. Hold those
6, yeah.
And to either reformat it or just eliminate it altogether. It's like, we feel this is culture insensitive.
Yeah.
And we'll go and that's how we feel. Mind you, again, these conservatives never showed the pictures, never mentioned anything.
They didn't.
Okay.
Again,
They didn't. 6 books.
Out of its entire
Collection, it's only 6 books.
Well, let me tell you, out of his whole career, he is darn lucky that his skin color was correct because they would have canceled his whole career, his whole existence, and that man is dead and in the ground.
Yeah.
Like if had it been darker, they would have erased that man. He would have whatever you have is what you have, and it would have been like a denigration type of thing, and you would never be able to speak his name without negative connotations. Dr. Seuss still to this day, all those 6 books, you still can speak highly of him, and he's one of the lucky ones because a lot of people are not that lucky. And I keep going to Lance Armstrong. I keep going there because I think it upset my stomach that they. I'm not a yeller.
You're not a yeller. Come on.
It upset me that they wiped his slate clean like that.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like people make mistakes or people do things according to the time. And yes, sometimes you should be slapped on the wrist. But yes, sometimes you should be penalized. But I think that your whole accomplishments shouldn't be wiped clean. They shouldn't be. If that's the case, Tom Brady, but I'm going to leave it at that.
You had to bring him in this. We're not going there today. We're not going there today.
If that's the case. So some people are lucky.
Somebody give us a call, man. Let me hear what y'all feel about this, man. I see y'all comment, man.
301-232-5700.
Y'all know what to do.
Holla at us.
Man. I want to hear y'all opinions about this, man, because we're going to go deeper.
Yeah,
See, we just at the surface right now. We're going to get a little deeper.
And while we waiting on him to call, I did my homework. I watched Coming to America Part 2.
You did?
I did.
So, okay, because there's a lot of mixed reviews out there.
Like what?
Because people are saying it was trash. It didn't need to be touched again. It was a stretch. It was a reach. It wasn't good. It was bad. What is your opinion?
I liked it. I'm going to tell you why.
Okay, come on.
I like the fact that, especially in our time now, one little something can resurrect someone's career. I was happy to see Wesley Snipes in there. Yes. I was happy to see En Vogue in there. I was happy to see people who probably at a time now, because right now we millennials who don't really know all these people.
James
and their
Amos,
music was good.
James Earl Jones.
Yes. Yes.
Come on,
What's his name? Morgan Freeman even looked good in there. Like all these people, and from that movie, for everyone, pretty much, I guess everybody was still alive because I looked like everybody they covered.
There were a few. I was doing research earlier. There was a few, like the mother, the queen. She died back in the 90s.
Did
I think
she?
it was. Well, it was a long time ago. Back in the 90s, she passed away.
Okay.
So that's why you didn't see her. Okay. You know what I mean? And there was a few other people that weren't in it, but I didn't really see.
For the most part, though,
it was majority of the cast came back. 30 years later, they're back.
And I think that is that a call? Oh, and I even think that there was a point in the movie too that is relevant right now. About tradition and stuff like that. Sometimes you got to evolve with this stuff and stuff got to change. Yeah. So it was the right time for me to look at it because today is International Women's Day. So for them to have that ending, if you didn't see, did you see it?
Maddie, give me a call, Maddie. Madison.
Come on, Spicy White.
LaRue. Call us, Maddie.
You got to.
Because I need to hear what Maddie got to say.
I saw the original before I saw this one.
Okay.
I was anticipating, I felt that if you're a smart movie critic, you shouldn't compare the two.
You shouldn't. You're ridiculous to do so.
Thank you. Thank you.
All it is like it's a continuation of the story. It's moving on. You're not going to get the same jokes. You're not going to have the same banter like before. You get a little bit here and there.
I think people were upset because the first one was like rated R, and then this one was PG-13. But that's what they're looking at.
Because Eddie Murphy was so out there as a comedian.
Yeah, that was his time.
It's the 80s.
Yeah.
And you know what too?
No, it was in the 90s. Was it the
80s? It was the 80s. Look at the hair and all that stuff. They even had the twins on there. The little, yes.
Wow.
I appreciated that. Shit.
Lost your thought.
Yep, because you said something that made me.
I mean, it looked out that he gave his daughter. He gave his daughter a shot.
Who was the daughter?
The daughter was the middle child, the light-skinned middle child.
The light-skinned one?
That's his daughter.
Oh, is it?
That was his daughter.
But you know what I did hear? I did hear that he was forced to put, what's the name in there? Louis Anderson. He was forced.
Really?
Him and Arsenio did something on the side. This is prior to me. I didn't see the movie today, but I saw there the thing maybe last Thursday. They said that it was heavily suggested, not forced, but it was heavily suggested that they put Louis Anderson in there, the white man.
Why though?
White man.
Well, Was
he the milk drop in the cookie?
He was a big deal back then, though. And I think he too needs whatever the resurrection that they having. He probably needs that too. But I think that the people who did it, what they alluded to was that it was kind of like, look, either or type of deal. Put my man in, or. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, he had a limited role. He had a little part. You know what I mean? I like how they brought McDowell's to Africa.
I like that.
You know what I mean? And they was like made him vegan burgers that taste like crap because everybody looked like they taste nasty. I mean, I'm gonna say this much, and there were certain parts of that movie where I was struggling, that I did struggle. We got a call?
Okay.
There were certain parts of the movie that I was struggling, mainly in the beginning parts. I was like, the fuck?
Where are you?
And I was like, there were certain parts because, at that moment, I still had that stinking thinking. I was like, oh, they're gonna do the royal bath. I'm gonna see some titties. Then I had to realize, oh, this is PG. They did. And then the dude came out from under the water. I was like, no, I don't want to see that.
I liked it. I liked look, and for real, I was following it. Once I started to follow the story, and I started to say, oh, he's talking about his bastard son and all that.
See, now that part bothered me. Who we talking to? We're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that in a minute. Hey, Maddie.
What up,
Come on now. Now, I value your opinion, boo. So let me hear what you got. What your opinion is.
Okay, so I had to watch it 3 times to make my final decision.
Okay.
I liked the colors that they had. It was vibrant, and I'll be honest, I think a lot of us had the expectations of it's Eddie Murphy, and we are used to him being slap your neck, slap your leg funny, and some of us were expecting raw Eddie Murphy. So you know how his mouth was 30 years ago. And we actually got Dr. Doolittle Eddie Murphy, which is a more calmer, older, more family-oriented. So I called it a Disney musical because if you really think of it, it wasn't like the cussing like back in the day. It was a little bit more family-oriented, which is what I wasn't expecting. Where I was a little upset is I grew up on Lunel being a dirty, potty-mouthed comedian.
Yep.
Okay,
and I expected them to give Lunel a little bit more character than her just sitting there nodding her head. Leslie Jones, every time she comes out, she's going to make you laugh. She can sit there. I don't care what she do. Her spirit is just like that where it makes you laugh. I think I was disgusted when he came out singing Prince as a musical. He started rapping over the beat. I'm just like, I love Peaches coming out. Like, I love when they started rapping. I loved when we seen Sexual Chocolate. I think the end all be on. I only like the last 5 minutes. I really was not expecting like family oriented and 30 years from now, like they almost to the point of grandparents. I don't think I've seen it that way or imaged it like that. So it was just like, okay, they remade it. We got all these heavy hitter comedians. You would have thought you would have got a little bit more laughter out of it, and I didn't. I like seeing Lisa drunk. That was funny.
Girl,
because,
me too.
Lisa was like when Lisa was drunk, that was funny to me because it was like, oh yeah, 30 years from there, she was more settled and
her
little
homegirl.
queen.
One
But
of her
now
homegirls was in the
married.
building.
Somebody from back home.
Yeah.
It just was like how everybody was saying. I'm not going to say it was the worst movie in the world because we've seen more worse black productive movies.
Facts.
Let's be serious here.
Facts.
But I just think out of all of it, I think we were expecting Eddie Murphy to be Eddie Murphy and not look at him as like older. We got to remember his kids is older now. Like he probably is more so like in older man mode. And we just got for real, I think Dr. Dolittle. Like even the accents wasn't really the same from younger them. I totally didn't like Simi. I just think Arsenio Hall was trying a little too hard. Like Simi kind of lost me in this one. It was like I could have did without him.
I agree.
Although I know Simi was like his right hand man or whatever, I could have did without Simi.
But it wasn't the same. I get what you're saying. It wasn't the same.
The crazy little freaky eye. I don't know if that was a boy or a girl. I don't know if we gender identifying who the crazy looking person that kept on saying your bastard son had to be.
Oh, Baba. The Baba?
No, yeah, whatever that was, the little witch lady.
Yeah.
We don't know. We still don't know. Was that a boy or was that a girl?
I think a Baba is like the village, the older elder.
Yeah, but what the fuck was it though?
It's a man. Usually a man.
I was a little lost.
He was like,
oh, okay.
He said, who's auntie?
I was a little scared of the little auntie.
Yeah,
I don't know if the auntie, uncle, the village mama. I don't know, but I was like, what? What is going on here? So that kind of like, I was like, okay, we didn't get a village auntie in the last movie. We done found an elder now. I'm going to take it that maybe because the mom did pass away. Okay, maybe we want to see more of the elder mommy. But it literally took me 3 times to watch it. Like I said, a lot of people, it was free. You had Prime, it was free, so you can enjoy it. But like we're gonna keep it a bean. If you went to the movie theaters and you paid your good old $19, you got your $20 popcorn. Y'all probably would have been a little bit pissed off more if you spent $100 on a date to see that movie. Like you would have been like, "What the hell did we just watch?" But all in all, I mean, I can't watch it again. Like I watched it my 3 times. It's like, okay, it's not going to get any better. They did it. We got what we asked for, a sequel, and this is what we got.
All right.
Well,
thank you for your comments.
Thank you, Maddie.
Don't go nowhere.
All right.
Go somewhere. Don't go nowhere.
But you know what? I think my thing is I didn't expect anything. I didn't know. I didn't look at the previews. I didn't check for none of that stuff. So I watched it blindly. I talked to you. I watched it blindly. I didn't never check for anything. I heard the scuttlebutt and I heard the buzz about the movie, but I didn't never know how and what angle they was coming from. So to me, I enjoyed it. I didn't expect anything. The fact that they didn't do a lot of cursing didn't bother me. The fact that they kind of did like a musical thing didn't bother me because I looked at it from my perspective. Like, oh, okay, they're going to invoke. They're going to salt and pepper. These old people who for real helped me during my childhood, it was reminiscent of that. Childhood. So to me, I enjoy seeing these people still around and still doing their thing. I really, really am happy that Wesley Snipes was on it. Wesley Snipes was a big deal.
He was funny, motherfucker. The way he had him. So here's where I'm at with it.
Okay.
And I heard what Maddie was saying.
Yeah.
And I
would never watch it 3 times though. But
I shout out to her because I don't know how she
shout
did
out
it
to you.
three times.
Well, this is numbers for them.
Yeah, okay.
Right, it is.
So my thing is, we have grown to accept the Eddie Murphy that we have now. The raw Eddie Murphy and the delirious Eddie Murphy has been gone for almost 20, 30 years. 30 years?
30 years, bro.
He's been gone. So if you look at any movie that Eddie has made after that, it's all been that Disney, PG, family oriented. He changed himself. He changed his whole image. You know, so to expect Coming to America with a rated R and everything like that, I think we went into it with the wrong notion. You were still
and let me say this too, because it is cancel culture, and a lot of stuff that he did back then ain't gonna fly right now. He gonna be in the hot seat of so much scrutiny because of how he thinks and how he speaks. So for real, they forcing us to do this right now. They forcing it.
And I agree, because just like we talked about earlier, you can't do what Pepe Le Pew did back in the days. You can't do these things no more. People are very sensitive to these things. Moving right along. What happened to Mr. Potato Head?
I'm so upset.
They want to change it from he can't be Mr. Potato Head. It just got to be Potato Head.
You got a potato head.
Like, what the fuck is up with that? What the fuck is up with that? Are we that butthurt? Are we no. As a people, are we that sensitive now? Like we were talking about what you said with the boys and girls clothes.
I need to say something first. I need to give a disclaimer to all of our listeners and supporters and all these bodies in here in this seat. Nothing that we are discussing today is meant to offend anyone. It is our opinion. It is not. My opinion ain't his ain't mine, and mine ain't yours. However, this is a platform where we are able to discuss things as adults, and that's what we would do so. So if you want to call in, please understand that we expect you to respect us, and you can expect our respect.
Yeah. We're gonna
so with that being said,
go ahead. So what were we talking about? Like,
so
get into it, Keith.
I feel some type of way because I was reading that the toy stores that are still out and about, they are combining the toys. They don't want boys and girls to have separate aisles in the store. Why the fuck not? I am a female, right? And I feel like where we're going right now, it's offending me. Because I do write miss in front of the shit that I write. When they ask me what's the name of that thing? What is it, synonym or
suffix?
Suffix. Ooh, I didn't know that. I'm stupid. When they ask me my suffix, it is definitely miss. They don't want us to have separate bathrooms. And why the fuck not? I don't want to go in the bathroom. That is not for me. I feel like this. The people who don't want Mr. Potato Head to have a suffix, if you identify with Miss, bitch, buy Miss Potato Head. I don't understand why we have to cross everything out. And I just don't understand it. I don't understand it, and it's starting to piss me off. Like, it's still starting to piss me off. Like, I think that a lot of people are, okay, nitty gritty, right down and dirty. Right down and dirty. You can identify as whatever you would like, and I'll respect your identification. Respect mine. I think add to it.
That's the problem right there. You have to respect theirs, but they
exonerate me.
They're taking yours away as we go along.
I feel some type of fucking way.
See, most of y'all, did any of y'all see my post? Because a lot of y'all saw my post earlier today.
What was your post?
And they laughed at it.
What was your post?
And it was pretty much saying, eventually, you know what I mean, we're going to be the ones that are not normal. Being straight is going to be, you're going to be the new queer. And that's what it's going to come to. If you look at the way the world is going right now, that's what it's going to come to. So if you're a straight male, you're going to be you're going to be abnormal. You're going to be like it was back in the days for the alphabet people.
What people fail to realize is this, that regardless of what you do and who you do it with, it still take a man and a woman to have a fucking baby.
Yeah, well, you let them tell it right now.
Regardless of how you identify, whoever, and I respect everyone. I have trans friends, I have gay friends, I have people who are buying all these things that people are. I have a friend, or I know someone, and my daughter definitely is out of that culture, because all of her friends, especially in the stuff that she dabbles in, she knows a lot of them, because she and I had a conversation about this, and she didn't understand my view, and I wanted to understand hers. I said she looked at it as though I was attacking. I said, no, I'm not attacking. I'm just mad that I can't be. They're making or trying to exonerate me in a sense. Like your lifestyle is off limits, but you could talk about mine all day. Where's the fairness?
You can't joke. You can't say anything, because then you're either a homophobe or something of that nature, because you said something about them and they disagreed. But it's okay. It's not fair. So where does it stop? Is my question. Where does it stop? Where do we draw the line and say enough is enough of being sensitive fucks? Come on, white man.
Please, come on.
Come on now.
Come on.
We from your spicy white.
Oh, we got a call.
We got a call.
Hey, hold on to that. I want to hear that shit.
Hold on to that. We're going to hear that. Who we talking to?
It's Brandy.
Hi, Brandy. What up, though? Our condolences to you, sis, for the loss of your son. We're very sorry.
Thank y'all. But so where we gonna start? Cause y'all on it today. Where y'all want to start?
Where you
start where you need to. Jump in where you see fit at. Go ahead, and grab yourself some.
Okay. First of all, Let's go back to the Coming to America movie.
Okay.
And I'm gonna keep that one short and sweet. The problem with us, it just wasn't ghetto enough. Point blank. Period. It was never supposed to mimic the movie. It was just where they are right now today. They used parts of it to, I guess, tell the story for those who may have never seen it, because some kids these days never seen it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I think the movie was great. Maybe if the mamas and stuff would have been fighting, that would have been more intriguing. Maybe if he would have, like the Post said, disowned his son, maybe that would have been intriguing. It was not a conversational piece.
Right.
So let's make it one. It was terrible. The movie was good. I'm sorry. That's just my opinion. But, hey. So now let's go on to this next thing. Whew, I'm with you, Kiki.
She needed breath.
Come on.
Come on with it.
I'm with you. I don't have no problem with everybody being what they want to be. But why you got to force it upon me? Why do you have to force me to deal with that? I don't want to go in the bathroom and see a cop because he wants to be a girl.
Okay.
I think that's going to create sexual assault situations. But, as a country, I think we are reactive. We're not proactive.
Okay.
And I don't think that's right. Separating boys and girls are different. Things should be separated. Bathrooms should be separated. I believe the toys and the dolls should be on separate aisles. I feel like boys should play boy sports and girls should play girl sports, and then there's unisex sports. Physically, a woman is not strong as a man. I understand some of my, feminist females may not agree with that statement, but let's just be clear. Mm-hmm. I am not stronger than Tone. Or maybe some of us are, but, the average woman is not stronger than the average man. So why should I be fighting with him or racing with him? Or, let's just keep things the way they were. It's just getting out of control at this point.
Hey, Brandy. Hey, Brandy, is it fair to say, we're not knocking who you are, but if you want to get into those type of activities and sports like that, play with your own kind. Versus,
I agree.
Somebody will feel that what I said was wrong, but I think you should play with your own kind. I don't think a man, and regardless if you choose to say, hey, you wake up this morning and say, hey, I'm going to identify as a female, but you're still a man. You shouldn't play sports with a female. It just shouldn't happen.
Agreed.
So you think sports should stay gender-based?
It should. It should.
You too, Brandy?
When you... She agreed.
I do.
Okay,
but it's like you look at some of these UFC things or these where dudes were in the ring fighting females and smashed a female skull.
And then they sued him.
Yeah, but come on, this is where do we draw the line at? I don't know.
It has to be one. It has to be one. But I can't wait for y'all to start talking about our little princess. What's her name? Because I don't be caring about these people for real in
Miss
real life.
Markle. That one?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
You want to get it?
Stay tuned.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Yeah. Because okay, because I want to know what's not black enough, but later for that. But all
Stay
right.
tuned. Go swimming, don't go nowhere. We gotta get Spicy White. Gotta get his chest off.
Come on,
come on, baby, get it off,
chest, brother. What's
get
come
it
on,
off.
Man. Let us know what's going on, man.
Come on.
I'm gonna play.
You gonna be DA? Come on, be DA.
Okay, the devil's white advocate. He said.
Again, this is what is being put out there now. Because what you're stating, the fact is that thing is like girls should have their own thing, boys should have their own things, and all this because that's what, again, those white, as they were, the main term now is white supremacists.
Okay.
Now. You do like that way? Because again, your mental thinking is you figure it's like, I want the way that things work. Hello, that's what a lot of these guys are saying now. We want the way things work.
They coming. Yo, who we talking to?
It is Batman.
What up, Batman? What's happening with you, brother?
What's good, family?
Batman, tell me what's on your mind, bro.
Hey, look, this world, right? This world is ran by homosexuals and pedophiles. Right?
Come on.
I'm gonna ask y'all this question.
Okay.
I gotta go there, Kiki. What gender is the Baphomet?
That goat devil thing?
Yes.
That's not, what?
The Baphomet is neither male
I was
nor
gonna
female.
say neither.
Yeah.
It's binary. So in other words,
it's whatever
being as though I
like
believe, with my crazy self, I believe everything is spiritual. The enemy of this life, Satan, is neither male nor female. He's binary.
Okay.
And he wants things to be in this system, this matrix, he wants things to be in his image. And his image is neither male nor female. He's both.
They can't hear somebody. They can't hear Batman. They can't hear him.
Yeah.
I don't know. We can hear you, Batman. Keep going, brother.
They want to recreate. The enemy of this life wants to recreate the original creation of God into his image, which is neither male or female. He wants to be binary. And that's the goal of the elite as they begin to slow walk us into this Hunger Games utopian society that they want to create. Y'all feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm,
Okay, I got you.
It sounds so crazy for somebody like me that's from the hood, that's ghetto gutter, to be talking stuff like this. However, this is not the first age or dispensation where these types of things was taking place. Every culture, from Greeks to Romans to the Egyptians, all of them ended up in that sexual corrupted culture. We just didn't learn about it in school. They just didn't teach us that. But that's where we are heading, into a society where there's no more male, no more female, and our total image being created in the image of God is to be perverted. That's where I believe we're headed.
This would be that would be the United States, correct?
The world.
The world? Okay.
Okay.
The United States and the world.
Okay.
And it sets the stage. As crazy as I know this sounds, that sets the stage for the Antichrist to come. So all this stuff that we see in the entertainment that we are so used to, we're used to this stuff. There is no argument. Should a boy be playing girl sports? Hell no. See, in common sense, we know these things. But the way media and society is playing it to confuse us is to get this argument going, to know for us to speak against what we already know to be true. I've been in martial arts for over 25 years. There's no way in the world a woman is going to stand up to me. That's crazy. How's she going to step in the ring with me?
Huh?
See, we know this to be common sense, but the dialogue in the media
Can you
and
hear?
entertainment and stuff makes it uncommon.
Has any woman up there ever faced you?
Did you hear what he said?
Did you hear what he said, Batman? We lost
Okay.
Batman. He'll call back.
He called back. So continue.
Go ahead, continue.
Because Tone was going to answer that question because when you were saying
I
that
got wrapped up all in what Batman
you
said.
were
My mind is
when
wrapped
you
up
were
in-
saying that the gender lanes, like women should stay.
And I feel like that. I mean, like sports. You know what I mean? It's just like what Batman said before he got off. He's a man that's been in that field for 25 years, and a woman step in there. Does not saying that she wouldn't possess the skills, but. She's a woman. It's not the
unfairly
same.
matched.
Yo, like how can I watch a female get in the ring with a male boxer and fight? And then why? And come on, Slim, that's not right.
I get you with that.
Okay.
I understand with that.
Do you agree with that?
I agree with this because I saw someone that I follow on Instagram. She had a post.
Okay.
The fact of where she saw a high school kid, transgender girl,
Okay.
wrestled a girl, and the transgender won.
Okay.
And it was like,
Should.
how does this happen? Why did you allow this? Because
he's still a boy.
She felt like it was more of safety concerns than the sense of, like you said before, the MMA transgender
Yes.
person beating up on
Yes.
women. That's a safety concern.
It
I
is.
understand safety concerns,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like that needs to be implemented more now. Because
I like
Okay.
this is going to continue to the point where it's like more and more
They can't hear
transgender
you.
people are going to try to get into crossover sports. It's like, no. Again, going back, we'll stay separate.
I had something to say behind that. So
ahead.
Who we talking to? Who we talking to? Hello?
Hello.
Give me 1 second. Hold that thought for 1 second. So would that
Hold on
be-
for 1 second, caller.
for what you're saying right there is there need to be safety concerns, and this is the way the world is going now, and it's going to be more and more accepted that women or men are getting into women's sports, fighting, whatever the case may be. Are they going to take away domestic abuse? With a man hitting a woman. Now, you can't have one without the
That's
other
the
now.
slippery slope.
It is. You
That's
can't.
the-
No.
Yeah, here's why.
Because in one.
Okay, again, here's the situation.
Okay.
Perfect situation. Look, I know you don't watch hockey. I do.
I do. Thank
good.
you.
Okay, so there have been some instances where.
Hold on, caller. Don't go nowhere.
Don't go nowhere, please.
I'm still here.
Some instances where one player on the field accidentally injured a person with their blades, with their ice blades and all that stuff. It wasn't a criminal charge. It was based off of the sport in hand. Now, there have been instances outside the field, not hockey, but in mixed martial arts and all that stuff, where again the mixed martial artist has abused their partner. So that is outside the field. That is a criminal crime.
But on one breath, you're saying it's okay because it's a sport, and then the other hand, you're saying no, it's not. So you can't condone it.
Yes, here it is. Again, what I'm trying to state is like when you're in the field of play, that's how the rules are. Until the rules change, I feel it's like I've had this discussion before, and I feel like it's best to try to. Until those proper rules change. I have no problem. I would love to see a girl play in Major League Baseball. I wouldn't mind seeing a girl play in the NFL besides being a referee and besides being a kicker. I wouldn't mind, I remember the movie Little Giant.
Yeah.
So he was like the girl who was that big linebacker. Shoot, that would be cool. But again, it's like based off the body size and all the stuff, they created a women's league.
They have to, because it's unequally.
So we get to the point where it's like maybe one day we'll see a woman in the NFL on the field as a player. Who knows? Maybe one day, I wouldn't mind it. In the NBA, mind you, there's the NBA and the WNBA. Mm-hmm. We did a movie, Juwanna Man, which, mind you, was a comedy, but then again,
it's truth in reality. It's truth in jest.
But at the same time, I felt like right there, that's where the rules need to be mildly changed. Because then again, you're sort of like, you're not, because they had to say at one of the pageants recently, it's like you have to be born as a woman to be. You have to have,
yeah.
So they try to say, oh, that's discrimination. It's like, no.
No, these are the rules. Yes.
Because it feels like this is a woman's pageant until there's a transgender pageant.
Yeah.
There's a male pageant.
Chill the fuck out. Chill the fuck out.
Chill the fuck out. Caller.
Who we talking to?
Hi, it's Lulabelle Jackson here.
Hello, London.
How you doing, London? What's happening?
Hey, Tone. Hey, Ma. Hey, it's London.
That's Spicy White over there.
Spicy White.
Hey, London. How you?
Huh? Wait, I can't really hear White Man.
No one can hear him.
I can't really.
He's saying hello.
Okay.
No, we can't hear him. Sorry.
All right, London, what's on your mind?
So, I just wanted to backtrack a little bit. I do want to make a comment about Coming to America.
Okay.
I mean, not Coming to America specifically, but just as comedians as a whole. Okay. I'm going to loop it in with a point here. Okay. But with Coming to America, I get everyone's points about how, like, oh, it could have been funnier. Oh, we could have had more of this and this and that. But we have to remember that, unfortunately, when it comes to comedy in 2021, we have people who don't really know the difference between cancel culture and call-out culture. And I think Eddie Murphy played it safe by what he did with the film. I do agree with Miss Kiki Grant about how, I looked at the film or parts of the film in the perspective of, okay, it's some heavy hitters in this movie, like it's something positive. And it was okay enough for me to watch it. I enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed the first film, but I can also understand why other people didn't get the older Eddie Murphy in the movie franchise. But that's because I think, like I said, he was trying to play it safe. And unfortunately, people are so a part of cancel culture, they forget call-out culture, or they forget certain things where not everyone's opinions are always going to align, but they also have to remember with comedians, like, no one is safe. So it's several layers underneath that umbrella. And I think, unfortunately, that's why he couldn't go as hard as he wanted to with the comedy like he did with the first one, or even with his other comedy segments because of how 2021 is or how this day and age is.
Yes.
So that's my point with that. As far as the merchandise being sold in stores and having separate things. At first, Ma, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't understand where you was coming from. But I sat here with a really good friend of mine, and she gave me the perspective of it seems like it's more so erasure for those who are cis hetero men and cis women, as opposed to just making a full-blown spectrum of everyone being included in the store. So maybe they could have a section for people who are non-binary. They could have people in the section who are trans, but also still have people who are like men and women,
and
girls,
inclusion, boys. And inclusion and not an erasure. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So, sorry, keep going.
Sorry, London. Good Lord. Jesus.
My good friend here helped me see that, because I was like, wait, but... And then the other side where I was trying to come from the other day, I had time to think about it. I couldn't really get my words together, but I think it comes from a point of like, okay, well, maybe this could be part of a plan where they're like, okay, well, since y'all don't want to do this, let's start changing some original stuff so y'all can give us a platform or a space or an area where we could have our pieces of our identity included too. Mm-hmm. Because I know when I do my cosplay stuff, I do want to be a part of a major platform that doesn't really have a lot of diversity or doesn't really have a lot of Black cosplayers or content creators. So that way I'm going to use you up. And then when I can get my own, then I'm out of here. So that's the perspective where I was coming from. But I also get the erasure of what's already there instead of making it more inclusive and adding everyone into it. So I definitely get that one. Like I get it. So I'm sorry about the other day if I feel like I ain't understand.
No, because y'all have. Thank you, London. Thank you for calling.
London.
Listen, I accept your I accept your apology because she and we was knocking like this because I wanted to hear a point from a 20-year-old because I do understand that London's friends are everything that we're naming. She has friends from soup to nuts, and she was taking it from a personal standpoint, and I'm like, no, sis, listen, just hear me out.
Okay.
And London, how long was that conversation we had?
We was in there for like 10 minutes. I was trying to eat my Chipotle, but you know.
She was mad. Her big old nose was flared. I was like, so thank you for calling in. Huh?
You're welcome. All right, now you good.
For the refreshing.
Go somewhere, but don't go nowhere, honey. Please call us 301-232-5700.
She hit it that. Woo! I'm just sitting back right now, like, go ahead,
and
man.
this is where I was coming to her from. And she, when I was saying it, of course, there was passion in my voice because I kept saying, I don't want to be erased. I don't want to be eradicated. I don't want you to sit out here and tell me that I'm a they.
Yeah, but it was coming from you at that time. And it's like you heard her say, she talked to her good girlfriend and was like,
I wanted her to.
broke it down to her so she could understand.
She was actually supposed to be here today, but she was supposed to be here today.
London, we're going to get you in here.
We're going to get you in here because I wanted that. I wanted.
Let me go back again.
Okay, go ahead.
Back to the question.
Go ahead.
Asked.
Okay.
Do you feel just like, again, these white supremacists, because they're acting the same way?
Okay.
Feeling that they're being erased. Do you feel like what they are saying is purely valid?
They as in who?
The white supremacist guys who complain.
No, I. You know what? I didn't. Tone was saying that there should be gender lanes, right? As far as sports is concerned, I never said that. But what I'm not going to do is let you compare apples to papayas because I think there's a difference in that. No, they were not right to say black people, white people, but I don't think this is the same lane. And if I'm wrong, show me some light because I don't believe that. Do you believe that we're talking about the same thing?
It's not the same thing.
I can't compare the two.
It's not the same thing.
Here's how I'm trying to do it because it feels like me. Kind of like where London is. I feel like we got to get to the point. I would like to get to the point where I wouldn't say just a utopian society. I just feels like everyone respecting each other, everyone doing what I feel is like I wouldn't say be in their same lane.
Yeah,
it's just like everyone respecting who they are. And what they're doing, not fully based on what sexual orientation they are.
Okay.
In addition to it, it's like, look, I feel that, what I'm seeing now is almost the exact same way of what these white supremacists have been complaining. It's like they don't want unification. They want everything to be separate. They want everything to be just, again, like I said, the way they were, the way they run things, the way they handle things.
Okay, I see where you're going with this now. I see where you're going.
I'm going to contradict.
Okay, yeah.
Because there's a contradiction in that,
Call
right?
in, man.
And how I look at it is like this. You want them, I don't want to say them, but the transgendered people want to be here. You want to be here. If you want to be included, fine. If you want to be in addition to me, that's fine. But when you push, and you shove, and you make me see.
There's going to be resistance.
There's resistance. And for real, it's the same thing as white supremacy to me. You are putting yourself ahead of everyone else to be included. And why not? And why? Because guess what? Who you fuck ain't my business. Where you piss at ain't my business. Because the same thing as who I fuck ain't yours. And where I piss at ain't yours. So for real, I don't sit all day trying to tell you I'm a woman. You either fucking see that shit or you don't. So why every time I turn around, it's got to be pressed and pushed and stressed to me your sexual orientation. I don't give a fuck. I care about people. I understand you and I respect you as long as you respect me. But when you want to eradicate and you want to erase and you don't want me to call a she because you don't want to identify as a he, get the fuck out of here.
Then again, I'll counter it by saying that's probably what that person thought. Again, that white guy in 1950 was thinking the exact same thing. Why am I seeing Martin Luther King in my face 24/7? What is the point of this?
I don't care how much I see you. But I don't care because guess what? We're not the same. We're not equal. We're not the same, motherfuckers. We equal. We all human. Because I'm telling you the difference for me, and I am a yeller right now. The difference for me is this. I don't care about none of that shit. And what I'm feeling like is that the people who feel this way, are caring about the 2 or 3 motherfuckers in their life who fucked them over. I'm fat. I've been called fat since I was a kid. And it's 2 or 3 motherfuckers who made my childhood terrible. They tortured me for being fat. To this day, I'm not sitting up here trying to jump in somebody's face and trying to prove to them that I'm something else. How the fuck they see me is how the fuck they saw me. That's not my business. This right here, trying to take out he and she and making it they, fuck out of here with that shit. If that's what you want, you could do that. But for you to make it a law and for you to make me wrong, you're making it wrong for me to call myself Miss.
Now you're a basher.
You're making it wrong for me to do that. You're making it seem like it ain't normal for me to be Miss, or it ain't normal for me to be a she. When that's what you want to be. That's what you want to be.
That's how. Again, this is how a white person thinks.
I don't agree. I don't agree. And you want to make it serious like that? I'm gonna hear you. I can't do it. I can't compare the two, bro. I can't even see it. And I wear glasses. I'm trying to see it. I can't. And again, I'm not here to offend no one. If anybody want to call me out, feel free to call. Feel free to inbox me. Feel free to do whatever you need to do to call me out. If I sound ignorant, check me on that shit. But you got to do it with facts. You got to do it with fucking facts.
Me too.
Miss Markle.
I'm gonna let you get that shit. I'm gonna let you get that. Come on, Kiki. You on a roll. Keep finishing.
My understanding of that is that there was talk about skin color, like there was talk about how dark the kid was gonna be and all that shit. Baby girl, you just like walked into that. Like I don't agree with it, but I can understand why it's happening. That's something new in they world. That's something that's different, and they the royals, and they pretty much can say what the fuck and think what the fuck they want. And for real, she signed up for that shit. Is it wrong? Yes. She signed up for it. It's a lot of white people who get these little mixed kids, and they don't know what they getting into. They don't understand it, and it's ignorance that's speaking. It's ignorance. Are you aware of what they was talking about?
Apparently, I'm not. So this is.
There was conversation. If somebody please call in and you can.
Randy, call us back if you're still around. Somebody call in and give me some.
301-233-2700. And you too, white man, can chime in.
Help me with this topic.
My understanding, and correct me if I'm wrong. My understanding was that there was color conversation around their palace about like how dark the kid was going to be, and it was in earshot of. She was in earshot of all of. You know she's black.
Okay.
And the prince is white. So they felt some type of fucking way about it. But to me, I felt like some of that shit you got to go through when you marry somebody outside your race. Like, I mean, do you check people?
How the fuck do you not know if you married somebody outside your race, there's a good possibility the baby's going to come out dark. It's possible.
The queen.
The baby come out white. It doesn't matter.
The queen, baby.
It's that old stinking thinking.
It's that stinking thinking.
Stinking thinking right there.
Come on.
Yeah.
Because of his race?
In those months when I was pregnant, so we have in tandem the conversation of he won't be given security, he's not going to be given a title, concerns and conversations about how dark his skin might be when he's born.
What? Who is having that conversation? There is a conversation. Hold up.
There's several conversations.
There's a conversation with you,
with Harry,
about
Oprah, stop
how dark your baby is going to be?
Potentially, and what that would mean or look like.
Yeah. And you're not going to tell me who had the conversation?
I think that would be very damaging to them.
Okay.
It was really hard to be able to see those as compartmentalized
Because they were
conversations.
concerned that if he were too brown, that would be a problem. Are you saying that?
I wasn't able to follow up with why, but if that's the assumption you're making, I think that feels like a pretty safe one.
Hey, safe assumptions. Check this out. Come on, white. Come on, spicy white. No, statistical stand.
Statistical stand.
Show up.
Yeah, you come on. You got it's something they say in your mic. Your mic is low. They can't hear you. Come on, Stan. Come on.
Hold on for 1 second. Speak a little bit, and if you can hear spicy white, give us a thumbs up, please.
Somebody give me a thumbs up. Y'all on here. Give me a thumbs up real quick if you can hear spicy white. Go on with it, spicy white.
It's a lag, so.
I've been a fan of I saw the wedding. I enjoyed the wedding. I supported Henry and his decisions to leave the royal family. Based off of what I felt like he's still been traumatized since the death of his mom, Princess Diana.
Yes. Yep.
That family, the royal family, the British royal family, let's put it that way, because there's other royals around.
Correct.
They have been having issues for centuries, not years, centuries. And this is nothing new. And I feel that Henry, I give him full credit.
Harry.
It's Harry.
Yeah.
Henry, I'm thinking of something else.
Yes.
Speaking of Eddie Murphy movies, I recommend Mr. Church. It's a good movie.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw that. That was a good movie.
Yeah.
Anyway, Harry. He made the right decision.
Bruh, he's brave.
And I think he risked everything. Mind you, he's as much as everyone's about Prince Hakeem.
Yes, he's the Prince Hakeem. Come on, come on, circle it, bring it around.
Yeah, tied all in together.
And I felt like, look.
They said they can't hear you. Everybody saying he's not meant to be heard. Hello.
Caller, who we talking
Hey,
to?
this is Solji.
Hey, Soji, what up, though?
Hey, baby.
Talk to
Born
us.
and raised, I'm trying to get ready for work, so I got to do this real quick.
Okay.
We
Born
like
and
quick.
raised in London, England. And I'm here to tell you what Kiki said about her expecting this to happen. I agree. Because it's a white environment. It's always been a white environment. It's something new. Racist-ass people are going to say racist-ass things. It's the same shiggity as all these damn people on 90 Day Fiancé the other way, marrying people from other countries that they don't do the research of the other cultures. Research the shit before you jump in that shit.
Yeah, damn.
My grandson is the product of my black daughter being with a Colombian male. And guess what? His family don't want nothing to do with my grandson because he's what?
I did see that.
Black. Dumb shit.
Yep.
In this 21st century, these idiots still think like this. But yes, she walked into it, I guess with a little ignorance. She walked into it. Was she surprised and shocked? Yes, because she thought, because my man is fine and he came to me, they knew he liked chocolate.
Yep.
She ain't the first one that he dipped in.
Come on, Soldier.
So, he just happened to marry one. And the queen was good with it, but the people around her are not. That's the bottom line. But she should have understood that there was going to be a time. The problem is Harry didn't prepare himself for that.
Yes.
So he's the dumb one.
Yes.
He's the dumb one because he thought that because he'd been dipping and running through chocolate for years that everyone was going to say, well, it's okay. He married her. It's fine. But the people that what did they call them? The firm?
Yes.
They're not going to accept it.
No.
Because they're just like the racist ass Republicans over here. They don't want no change.
And guess what? You got lineages in all their language.
Yeah.
Lineage.
That's
and what that
there
looks
you
like.
Go. And that is about. They're not trying to change shit. They want it all to stay pure white. Well, guess what? Harry done dipped, and Harry was like, "Forget you and all the lineage, because I'm not in line to be carrying shit. Correct. I just got a title,
correct,
and some duties, but I'm not going to be sitting on nobody's throne. In order for Harry to sit on the throne, let me not cuss about his father because I can't stand his goddamn father and that bitch ass that he married. I can't stand them bitches. So just let me put that out there. So he got to knock out his father.
Yep.
His brother, and all his brother's children for him to be able to get there. And that ain't going to happen. He loves his family. So they did exactly what they needed to do. They dipped.
Yep, I agree with that.
And he's taking care of his family. So, yes, she should have expected it to come at some point, and he was more shocked than she was that this topic came up. But guess what? It's life. We all walk into situations that we don't prepare ourselves for, but once we get hit with that hammer, we wake the fuck up. And that's the bottom line.
Come on now.
Have a good evening, y'all.
Appreciate you. Take care. Go somewhere, but don't go nowhere. Look at that. Look at that fire she spit. Them gems she dropped.
This is.
She from over the pond.
She from over the pond. You can hear. You can hear when you talk though. You can hear.
All proper.
So Spicy White, can we get you? Oh, Daryl Bishop, 301-232-5700.
301-232-5700.
I think, okay, if those who could hear me now.
I think they can hear you.
Good. Again, like I said, I felt that Harry, not Henry, he did the right thing, just like our caller just said. And he protected the woman he loved. And I respect him more so than anything than any of the royals has ever done, because I felt like
what have the royals done?
Because mind you, Prince Charles, when he married Diana, unless you see it in documentaries or the made-for-TV movies or whatever, mind you, I saw in real time Diana was not happy.
She wasn't.
No, she was miserable.
She was miserable.
She was happy in her death, I think.
Yeah.
Which is kind of sad to say.
It's sad.
And she lived for the people of England, because everyone. That's why she's known as the People's Princess.
Yeah,
and she'll always be that way. And I felt like she lived for her two boys, and that's why I felt like Harry is doing what he's doing.
Did you hear how the son? Hey, caller, hold on for a second. Did you hear how the son was speaking on behalf of his mom and was saying like, "Look, my mother. I watched her go through this. I could not put my wife and myself through the same thing.
Exactly.
This is some bullshit."
Right.
Caller.
Call him out. Caller, who we talking to?
Okay, this is Bishop.
Hey, Bishop. Hey, motherfucking now. What is good with this chocolate?
Look, can you let the man speak? Jesus.
We need to get a room, boo.
Oh, Lord.
There is a thing called Clubhouse.
I got points, Kiki.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Hey, I'm not gonna say a whole lot because there's a lot y'all have covered today. The show's been really good. I gotta give y'all props.
Thank you.
But what I will say is this though, in the honor of it being, International Women's Day and National Women's Day, I like the fact that he protected that black woman more than some of our own men have protected their own black women.
Yes, I was getting to that. Yes.
At the end of the day, he understood that his woman's life and his children's life was way more important to him than some title and some money. And so he was willing to walk away from all that to protect his wife. There's a lot of brothers out here that can learn about that when it comes to taking care of their women at home.
Yes. His bravery.
So for that, I commend him. Now, I know that there's no way in the world that he's been in that family that long and didn't think that there was going to be a problem. And I'm sure he heard some of this prior to them getting married. But the fact that I think it kind of started hitting her and affecting her and these pregnancies and these babies, he probably dealing with postpartum and she getting his ass. He really seeing what that black woman is like and she emotional. His ass said, I got to get the hell up out of here.
Lisa. Thank you for calling. Take care.
You rushing the ball. You rushing the ball.
Go somewhere, but don't go nowhere. Get the fuck out. Get another caller.
All right, who we talking to? Hello?
Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
We're wonderful.
Hey, look, okay, there's a little delay. I guess I don't need to watch the video and talk at the same time.
Who we speaking to
Who we
first?
talking to first off?
Okay. Hey, look, I just want to spit a little knowledge real quick.
Who's spitting it? Who is this? Who this?
This Perry.
Hey.
What's up, Perry? Come on now, drop your knowledge real quick, brother.
Okay, real quick, because I got to go, but this is not the first time that you had blackness in the lineage. I don't know how many people know this, but there was once a black queen. Her name was Charlotte. I'm in the city right now that was named after her.
Okay.
Charlotte, North Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
Do your research.
Okay.
Okay, so this shit, this BS, this race, questions like what was asked about the baby, that's never going to end. You're going to have people that are going to ask those questions. But I want to let you know, the Queen Elizabeth, proudly did a documentary and talked about the fact that she had African blood in her lineage. They're descendants of black people. do your research. The lady name is Charlotte. Okay, and that's basically all I want to say. I will say that Queen Elizabeth proudly did a documentary of it, and they said the paintings that were displayed and painted at the time, the painter tried to cover the black features like the nose and different features. But this is not the front. That family has African blood already in their family. Do your research.
I can believe that.
Her name was Charlotte. I'm in the city. I'm sitting here right now in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Okay.
And the city Charlotte was named after her. Google first black queen of England.
Will do.
Okay, I'm definitely gonna do that after the show.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate
you
you calling.
Thank you for your call, man. Have a great day. Wow, I didn't know that. That was some knowledge. I'm gonna Google
learn
that
some
shit
new
for
every day. No, I damn. You did you? He did it.
You Googled it? Is it?
No, I didn't Google. I knew.
Oh, you knew it? Oh, okay.
I thought I was gonna say.
Hey, you learn something new every day, man. Wow.
I want to commend Harry on his unmatched bravery, because same, we can go back to that movie, to give up everything that you know, to give up security and comfort and think security is a big thing for me. Like, so not security as security guards, but just money being there, my whims and everything that I need to have be met, without me having to flinch about it or think about it. Now you have to make a life for yourself. And for him to understand that and take on that challenge, kudos. Yep. Kudos to you. And just like Bishop said, we can learn a lot.
Can learn a lot from him. Take care of mine.
I think that it probably is upsetting to that family that she's black. But she should be doing this because that's her grandson. That's her. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all did a good job, an awesome, amazing job. The fact that
he started kicking it with it, like he was already dipping in chocolate.
No, but I'm saying for you to go above and beyond like that with that bravery, you should be popping your fucking collar. The fact that you created something or something that came out of your line that will protect his family beyond measure and do these extreme things to make sure that your family structure is straight. Yeah. He should be commended for that.
But you know they're not going to commend him for that. We can, though. We can, as a people, we can. Starts right here. We commend him. You commend him, right?
Yes.
I commend him.
Yes.
Spicy White commend him. Wow. I'm just like, right now, I need to sit on that and chew on that up here for a minute before I give you an in-depth response.
Somebody has been kind enough to put something, a link, Misbehaving, put a link in there. Misbehaving, call us real quick, 301-232-5700, and tell us what you added in the link for us. It's probably about Charlotte, but can you call us, Misbehaving?
This has been an interesting show.
Very interesting.
An interesting show. You know what I mean? We tried to bring it all in together.
We did. I think we did a good job.
I hope y'all are happy with what we did today. You know,
I'm happy. But I want to give y'all some. I'm gonna throw something out here real quick.
Okay.
Real Talk Uncensored. We are working on a live, not live this, but live, where you can sit in. More will be coming on that. We know what we're doing, but I got to get dates and stuff. But I just want to create the buzz real quick to let y'all know. Please stay tuned. Please listen and check for this.
This will not be in the studio.
No.
This will be at a location.
Yes.
And it'll be a sit down, like a big round table.
Yeah.
Pretty much. It's like a round table.
She gonna be fire.
I think so. The way it's been put out there, I think this is gonna be a very informative discussion.
And if anybody on here would have ever attended any of the Kiki Morning Show sessions, bigger than that. Better than that, the same caliber, the same fire, the same energy though. Got Tone in here this time.
See, what I'm gonna say is I've listened to the plan, and I'm really open to this because this is gonna be something fire. It's definitely gonna be. It's not like your most average shit.
No.
It's gonna be women talking to men and men talking to women. Not yelling. We're going to be talking. It's going to get to the point we're going to get downright gritty and be open and honest about some shit. So when that time comes, it will be out there for you to watch. It'll be out there for y'all to see.
You to comment. My authentic idea was I want women's souls to speak to men's souls.
And vice versa.
So sit on that.
And vice versa. Vice versa. So this is what that's going to be about. So I need y'all to put that in your mind. Chew on it until we drop you the dates. It's going to be something dope. Something different.
So if you get reached out to, please respond.
I've already reached out to a couple brothers already. I've already reached out to a couple brothers already.
Okay, more news to come on now. We got a few minutes for us to give y'all.
I got yeses for you too.
Do you?
Yes, I got yeses for you. Girl, yes. I got yeses for you.
You got a caller. Come on, caller.
Who we talking to?
Misbehaving.
Hi, boo. Tell us what you put in our link, baby.
Yeah, what was that?
I mean, while y'all was talking, I just, Googled it. I did hear about that.
I like it.
That Charlotte was named after the first black queen of England. And I just, while y'all was on, I just decided to Google it, and it tells all about it.
I love you for that.
Thank you.
I love it.
If y'all in the comments, go to her comment, and we can see this. I wonder if there's a way we can pin her stuff. I think
you can pin it.
But if you can, please go and check and learn yourself today. Learn yourself something today.
Let me see.
Because y'all definitely learned me something today. I learned something today.
No wonder it done got so black.
Imagine if I was royal blood.
Can you imagine?
That would be some fucked up shit.
I'm royal without the title.
You know what? I think I'm still that raw Eddie Murphy. I ain't grow up like Eddie Murphy did. This is random shit. I'm just having some random thoughts in my head right now. I'm still thinking that I'm still that raw, delirious Eddie Murphy. I need to grow up and be like Dr. Doolittle. Nah,
Dr. Who?
Doolittle. You're trying to get me. You're trying to get me.
See, the thing is, you can be all those things. It's just timing. It's a time and place for all that.
See, I can do that here. I can do it here, but you can't. Certain places, like the people were saying, certain places you can't do that.
That's true.
You can't do that. But Miss Behavior,
I'm on. Y'all gonna continue with the show. Love you both.
Thank you, baby. Thank you. Go somewhere, but don't go nowhere. Happy International Women's Day.
Oh my God, this has been such an uplifting.
It's been dope.
It's been an uplifting show. Everybody is. London blew me away. Hands down. I gotta say that London blew me away.
Yep.
She came on here and
we need her back on.
Yeah. Look, but it feels like we're being erased.
Yeah. So I needed someone younger, and really the plan was to have her here, but that didn't work out. She had something else planned, and of course she's grown, so I can't override those things anymore. Look, I tried, but I like the fact that she is articulate, and her point of view can be given across. It can be given across or put across without being negative. And I appreciate that, because some people, they do speak from emotion, they do speak from passion, and you don't really get the message. So I thank you, London. I thank everybody who came on here today.
Everybody, and Spicy White, still my man. Spicy White is my man. Even though he tried to do the white supremacy thing, he's still my man.
I liked it.
I liked it. I saw where he was going. I saw where he was going.
I didn't quite. I turned off the street though. I turned off before we got GPS.
Back,
said,
I was like, well,
look, the GPS never said you have arrived. I never arrived there. Like I just.
But yeah,
I got 2 minutes and I got to cut out of here.
Moving forward.
You hear me?
Yeah, I'm gonna be right behind you too. I'm going to. Next week, I guess we're
virtual next week, correct?
Next week, okay, we're virtual next week. We got some topics. I think Kiki is going to have a live coming up about a Pacific topic we didn't touch today.
Yes.
You got to have to check her out on a Kiki Morning Show for that. I am definitely going to tune in on that one. I ain't gonna miss that one. But yeah, oh shit, man, damn, I'm feeling such a peaceful calmness today.
I like it.
I'm calm today. This was all right, but yeah, we
might as well end on that note.
This is the world we live in, and this is what it is today, man.
Yep.
So with that, we ended a little early today.
Yep.
But damn, he's got the
music on there for us.
We are the world. We are the people.
Yeah, we going. Thank y'all for enjoying us. Thank you for Batman for coming on. Thank you, London. Thank you, Misbehaving. Thank you, Brandy. Thank you, Bishop.
Thank you, Maddie.
Thank you, Maddie, for joining us. Y'all check for us next week virtually. I'm Kiki.
I'm Tone.
This is Real Talk Uncensored.
We out.
Peace. That was good. We need to do no more than that.